Shivani, please come online. It's live now.
Namaskar, Shivani ji. No, you are not audible.
Welcome, sir, once again to Maven platform, and on behalf of Shabana and Maven and all the listeners, I request you to continue with your, the amazing and beautiful insights which we are giving, on service above self. Just wanted to request you, for the continuation of that today, and we will then also follow up with a brief Q&A with whoever would like to have that.
That's right.
Thank you. Welcome, sir. And I just request you to start the session.
Okay. And good afternoon. Good morning to everybody. In fact, for me, it's good afternoon. So good morning. In fact, the last my session, I was discussing the service into 4 revenues like club service, vocational service, community service, and international service. We have covered a little on club service vocations, and I was continuing on a community service. There we have covered about the sugarcane farmers and the fund, how it's utilized, and then how the foundation normally used to fund like that. There are some questions that have come on this area to me after seeing the YouTube, how you are approaching the government officers and how they are able to help you. What is methodology that you are following it up? There are some question and answers. Somebody, asked me, and then I was explaining to them. Then today I will explain that also in my presentations. In fact, we were discussing about the iBank. The iBank, I was telling to that there are 14 different cities verticals we were coming with different edges, 14 states edges. I was telling different edges. See, one iBank, a proper iBank, if you wanted to make it. So the main headquarters in Coimbatore, that maybe cost you around 200 to 300 rupees, 300 crores. Whereas a central iBank in a state, it cost me around 30 to 35, 40 crores, our organizations. So we cannot afford that much money in every state. See, we have about 14 states, means we just imagine so much money is there. No company, nobody will come forward to do that. So public involvement is very, very important. To how to involve public. See, if I am starting something, suppose I am doing some puja or some kirtan in my street, only my street fellow will donate. I cannot go and ask the 3rd or 4th street. They will not able to donate. Some bhajans in Delhi also, some bhajans used to conduct in every colony, and they will only collect from the colony. They will not go out of colony. Same methodology I applied that if I want to start some iBank in some state, I will approach only those state people and donate them, because they know in front of their eye the bank is coming. So we'll take the database of that particular state. So normally after successful in one state, we take this project to a different state level, go and talk to the state level, secretaries over there, taking input from this secretary to that secretary. We want to create an iBank because it's a free one. We almost take 65% of the patient free of charge. We are doing it. So this methodology, we explain to the secretary. In the intake, we take the letters of the bureaucrats and go to the other bureaucrats and convince them and ask them to come and see the bank how we is functioning it. Since it is the first recognized bank, Government of India, when 1990 and all, when World Bank, WHO wanted to start a blindness control in India after the liberalization, there was one full team was sitting in Nirman Bhavan, 6th floor. That is World Bank and WHO. They have one full floor of about almost about 40, 50 rooms they were occupied, and they wanted to, there are 2 areas. One is blindness control, another was AIDS. That was so much were there in Indian countries on those days. So there are 2 departments. There are huge funds are coming to them, and they were to follow that fund to the downline level. No, this normally used to come in medical magazines. If you go on the National Board of Accreditation, National Medical Center, those magazines, it will come there. People, they got funds. So we'll have to read those magazines and then approach these people. So normally the funds comes to SAARC countries. Suppose 100 crores come to SAARC countries. Out of SAARC countries, we one of the biggest country, it will come first to us. They will park the fund for 3 years. If you don't utilize the fund, it will go to Nepal, it will go to Sri Lanka, it will go to Pakistan, it will go to different SAARC countries. That is a methodology which I learned only after meeting them. Fortunately, this World Bank and WHO were, were leaders. All of the leaders were either, South Indians or they call Parsis. They were there. They were very strict in that. So I could able to convince them there is an bank. Why can't they come and recognize? So they came and inspection. The joint secretary came. They also wanted to, recognize somebody that this model is working with a cold chain. Every day, one operation, one person is getting an eye. This methodology is functioning in one corner of the country. So they recognized us. Once they recognized, they gave a good fund to us. They said, you to create an eye bank, you can take so much fund. And every year, recurring cross, you can take so much fund. So this model has worked out to me. Then I started creating, okay, this model, if I go to another state, can you able to give? Because I have the census of how many blind people are there in my state. And let me have the census of the different state, different places. So I started taking census. What is the methodology I was taking here? So we approached the secretaries of the local government and asked them to, give a letter, and we went and approached them, and they were also kind enough. First, we required a place to build the hospital. So we were negotiating with the government for a, subsidized rate of getting a place in a prime location. We need about 1.5-2 acres of land in a prime location. The government is having a lot of lands for a good cause. And we always create a group of people who is others people in that state, in that particular places. That will be recognized normally. We take, methodology of, Rotary Club, Lions Club, and then foundations, and then doctors and doctor societies, and then chartered account societies. So normally we create one particular group. Once we created that group, once the land is registered, then it requires 3 to 4 years for us to build a full-fledged, equipped running hospital. It takes at least 3 years or maximum 4 years. And we need that much fund. Fund we don't divert the headquarters fund. We let to create the fund only from there to run the hospital. So we select the first, the paramedical forces, like, we select nurses, staffs, and doctors. All of them which required for the 30 crore hospital. We required 15 to 20 people we required at a time. We select those people and bring them to the base hospital. They will be with us for 3 to 4 years in the base hospital. That is where in Coimbatore. They will be doing all sort of jobs. They will be fully trained how it's functionality that. In the meantime, we'll create that hospital full-fledged, and we construct, hand over that entire thing to the new management, and these doctors will go and they'll serve there. See, if I send doctors, it was first time I was sending doctors from my side to the very first in Guntur. I was sending all doctors, my nurses, everything from a place. It was not that successful. Whereas in Hyderabad, when I started Renigunda, when I started with their own nurses, they had to stop from the local native place. And then that got success because they know the nature, they know the language, they know. And the people also know my own person is there. They will discuss very nicely. Things are going well. So same methodology what I used in sugar technology. I bring the villagers to my factory and then show them how it functions. Same methodology I used there also, that that our team was such, they were using this type of methodology, and they brought the doctors from there and they were training like that. Second comes the fund. See, till 2019, I can say that foreign contribution were there allowed like that. There was a section, Justice Bhagavati's head, there was a section called 35AC, one section they introduced in income tax. Chief Justice of India immediately retired. He has created, immediately after the liberalization, Manmohan Singh's finance minister and Narasimha Rao government, they said fund has to be created for every NGOs, and that NGO has been, there is a separate section has been created in income tax, 35AC. That section, you can get the donation. There was earlier it was 80G. 80G you will get only 50% discounts, whereas 30G, 35AC you will get 100% discounts. So we have studied that section also. We started getting fund through that, and were able to mobilize that much of fund in one state. Once one section of the one hospital success, so every 4 years we plan a hospital. See, the 14 centers from 1979 till today, it took us so much time. We cannot hurriedly do that. So one center completed, let it function and do that. Each center, one internal auditor from headquarters will be permanently sitting there. That's all. So we normally don't take any extra money from there. We also don't give any extra money from the headquarters. This is our policy. So it has to get standardized, get break even from that place. Any extra money comes, they'll buy more equipment, more things only for the hospital. That's what normally we do that. If at all we take some extra precaution, we may borrow the paramedical that staff or doctors. If there is some big camps are there, national level camps are running, maybe 3-4 days, holidays, they come and stay with us. That type of thing only we normally take. Human resource, we normally do that, not the fund management to do that. So the technology-wise, internationally, what we have created one foundation called Shankara Foundation at Milpitas, South San Francisco. And all Andhra, first we started only in Andhra, all the Andhrites. Because in United States, it is a compulsory that every taxpayer has to donate some money to some society like Red Cross, Blue Cross, some XYZ that approved society, they'll have to donate some $10, $20, $5, whatever it is. They'll have to donate. Even the old cloth, it's compulsory in that. They'll have to donate old cloth to some destitute institutions like that is there. That is a compulsory in all other countries. It is not happening. It is coming. It will come in our country also later date. It is there, voluntary. It is not voluntary. It is now voluntary. That's compulsory is there now in other countries. So we organize that all the Andhra troop, census, we take it, and then all database, we took it. We wrote a mail to everybody that the center is coming in Guntur. So normally they call their sisters or brothers, their town people, because language, everything is center is coming. They will say yes. They started donating that money for that center only in that place. So we bring that money and to give that center. Like that, when we started in Gujarat, Patel community donated. When we started in Ludhiana, Punjabi community donated. When we started UP community donated. We started Karnataka community donated. The methodology is international level when we want to take service. So we'll have to find the correct loophole, ladder, and then the class and what section it comes. What is the methodology that we can follow it up? So it is a purely arithmetic, purely, the law. We should be within law. We should not break any law at all, anytime, any such. Main thing is persuasion, continuation, documentation. Documentation is very, 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 very important because the documentation is the proof for you to take throughout your life. Even for the next generation to come, they will verify the documentation, how you had run the institutions. Because when we started in 1979, my age, now today, it is about 40 years of life. So now the people are running there is all 40 years and 45 years. They are running it very nicely, better than me today. That's what, better than us. We have a group of people. We are all getting old now. The next generation taken place, they are doing very extremely good, particularly young community, boys and girls, doctors and chartered accountants of that community. They take it very, very nicely, very highly, very confidently, and then they have their own business. They practice, they have their own professional chartered accountants. But whenever they have time, they come and work the society and do the job. Particularly, they go in a shift wise. Somebody comes on Monday, somebody comes on Tuesday. Initially we had done a very difficult job to run an hospital. Even my wife being a doctor, she used to go weekly twice and then go and sit there and do the job. This we normally do. Once you want to do human service, you'll have to especially do yourself in the war front, like that. Then only you will get it done. So when the success rate come, then people will come and recognize it. So once I got success rate through this National Board of blindness control, then Royal Healthcare has come, JDR has come, Airways people started giving it. People are, because they now after 2017, 18, 19 earlier, now the corporate social responsibility, everybody has to give some donation to the very big organization or take some part in that. So big companies, like Infosys, CTS, and all companies, they'll have to do some job. So because when we go to Karnataka, We scan all the staff of the CTS because we need donation. Eye donation is very, very important. So we canvass that eye donation in every centers. Like that everywhere, the young generation, when we will go to the office, we'll go to the continuous process it is. So they also know the human service there. They also wanted to have the corporate social responsibility. So they allowed to donate some XYZ. They have started donating the money to that concerned organization in that state. This is methodology what we are running and doing it. This I just want, it can be possible provided if you have a correct type of people with the right documentation, with a good sense of people, and then you can, it's possible. That one way I wanted to cover that, how community service with international network, how you are able to do that. And after 2018-19, there are a lot of unwanted FCRN account were there, and there was stoppage of this FCNR. There was a lot of calamities were there. Modi came and then he wanted to have a checklist and all those things. And now they started, after inspection auditing, they started one by one releasing. We got released in 3 months itself on those days itself. So they want to have some auditing kind of a thing. The government was not doing it on those days. Now they are doing it. Instead of 35 years, there's some more methodology come. The research methodology has come now. So everywhere, like, I was telling in my sugar factory, research started. We made that first French digester, then we made the incineration, we made RO. Every year we spend some percentage of money on research like that. We also started spending a lot of money in the main bank for research. When we got so much research on eye bank, eye society in the drawing table, which are going to come in next few years. In all hospitals is going to come. That is one area. Next area in the society, in Indian GDP, Tamil Nadu plays a very big role. In Tamil Nadu GDP, Coimbatore plays a very, very big. Tamil Nadu entire GDP, Coimbatore plays around 65 to 70%. Money goes only from the one district, particularly one district goes from there. I'm very, very much proud to say that total Indian yarn production. 20% yarn production is done only from 25% yarn production done only from one district. That much capacity they have. Total hospitals, any varieties number of hospitals, any field, we are number one there. Like eye bank I was telling you. Colleges, probably Shivani must watch for that. The best college available over there, either it's a medical or engineering, is all there. It's all happened within a square kilometer, 40, 50 kilometers area. See, this has happened only, it was there in before 70s also. After 90, it became more, and then 2000 it became more, and 2015 it became mushroom now. See, that particular city suddenly faced a water shortage in the year 2003 because there was no 2001, there was no rain. 2, there was one little rain. 2000 no rain. 2003 also little rain. 2003 all the water table had gone down to 1,200 feet down. See, I remember very, very much when in 1963, 64, 63, 64, 65, that age when I was finishing my school, and then I was last year and doing it, 67, like that, the same water shortage was come in the entire district. So before that, my father used to say, it always fall every 35 years, the water shortage comes in that. I don't know, the monsoon get failure continuously for 2 years. It's not coming. So we believe only the southwest monsoon, because we get the rain in both the sides. When southwest monsoon, we get in June, July, and August, and then June and July little. And it goes to Bombay, Gujarat, and other places. And northwest monsoon, we get only in the month of October, November, December, we get. The 2 seasons we get that. Perennially drinking water, we have one tank called Siruvani water. It's a very sweet water in the entire Asia that they supply. And every household for drinking water is not a problem. But that also, it started coming down, instead of 50 feet water level, it started coming to 5 feet on 2003. In 2002 itself, the same committee which we have Rotary, which we are in IBank, which we are in other areas, all industrial group, like big group like Precall, Banari, and the Lakshmi group, all the management group are talking, discussing, we should conserve water, we should do something on that. So in their level, they were doing it, in the company level, in the local level. Then we thought we should definitely take this to the higher level. How we did it for iBank, we should do this also. We should take it in a strong way. We should developably do that. So we formed an organization called Small Drops, Sirutuli in Tamil, Small Drop, under the chairman of my MD, my chairman, and the main lady is Vanitha Mohan. She's a dynamic lady. She's a very dynamic lady, and I'm very happy to say that I worked with her under her father. The father is a very, very dynamic man, hardcore man. I worked under him about 3 years, taskmaster. And the lady is again a taskmaster. She's MD of that Sirutuli. And we were asked to represent to the government that we don't want involved in even the iBank. In anywhere else, I don't involve any political party. I don't go and meet any minister. I meet only the bureaucrats. We only meet all the bureaucrats. We don't give color to any project, any party. The difficult job, because every 5 years party will change, then our project will get spoiled. So the whole insight to that, we should only talk to the bureaucrats and get things done. So we talk to the local bureaucrats, and we're aiming that the water catchment area is, because Coimbatore is that one full section, that is western side, is completely Western Ghat. Every year Western Ghat, the rain comes. But only these 3 years, there is no rain. But whenever rain comes, huge, we get around 2,200, almost 2,200 milli water level, we get it. Millimeter rain we get in that area. Even it's a heavy rain for that. Even 300, 400 millimeters is more than enough. That water level, it comes so much. But water, when it comes to 2-3 ponds nearby. Maybe it filled up, and within a span of 1 month, it get dried. We don't get any water in that area. This is what situation is 2002 and 2003. Then we approach a local collector. The local collector is very, very kind enough. It's Dr. Muruganandam, presently the Chief Secretary of Government of Tamil Nadu here. That's like a collector on those days. In 2003, is now Chief Secretary. So you just imagine how much follow-up we are doing with one person who is joining as a Deputy Secretary or Additional Secretary or Under Secretary or a collector. We follow him with everywhere, wherever he goes. Reason that a good person, if you get in life, we should not leave him. He is Chief Secretary. So we approached him. He said, okay, I'll give a sample, one pond I'll give you. He gave around 51 acres or 60 acres of pond near sugarcane bedding institute. This pond, you do whatever you want, I give permission. This is what he gave. First 2 pond he gave us. But the pond, we are not able to see the pond. The people are playing cricket on that, and then there was a lot of occupation. Even Tamil Nadu Agri, Food Corporation of India is having their godown. Even they have their yard there. It is in the pond. Inside the pond, all things were happening. So it took us almost 6 months to vacate them, everybody. We go and talk to them individually. We got to the secretaries of the Food Corporation. We go to secretaries of it took a long time for us to vacate all those people. We troubled a lot. And then only these 3 groups have input some fund on that, and we bought a lot of equipments, farm equipments from TAFE, and then we started cleaning that passages. There were plenty of unwanted trees, plenty of plastic, plenty of dust things. It was dustbin area. It was actually, it's not 1 or 2 acres, 59 acres. We took almost, we went and then cleaned up. We made about 4 or 5 feet down. We made a big round on top. We made a big bank on the pond, and it looks very nice. So we were waiting for the rain. Rain came. The entire pond filled up. We were very joy, and people very joy. You will not believe, within a month, that 15 acres pond went down. It is 2003. In the month of June, July, we were all shocked, really. We were all shocked. We are very happy, and we are very shocked. Then, and the 2 years before, I read in some magazine, and then I referred to the committee that, there is a man called Waterman. He's from Rajasthan. He has created a water, or a desert of Rajasthan. We should take his advice. That's what we were telling to him. So we were searching, and then I somehow or other I found out him, and he was staying in Gandhi Math in Lajpat in That's what the Raja Laxmipati Rai Road in Delhi, that University Road is there near Nizamuddin. There he was staying. There's a Gandhi Mutt there. He was staying. He's a Gandhian. He's a real Gandhian. He's a waterman. The Magsaysay Award winner. So I took all the map and all the photographs, all things which we did it, and because we have a documentation. I showed him. He said, leave it to me. I will look into that and come back to you. So 2-3 days later, he called me. He said, Vyas ji, आपको इतना पानी मिल रहा है, फिर तो कहाँ you will have to make yourself ready. You are not doing it because अब तो पानी का इतना पानी, you are telling that the water is running. You make the water to walk. Then after some time, you make the water to stand. That you are not doing. Ask the water to run. It goes off to the it goes to the sea. That's what you're doing it. You should make a different one. Then I requested him, why can't you visit once? He said, it's a very busy man. It's difficult to get him because he was always going other countries. He was advised to a lot of other organizations. In 2005, we had one meeting. 2004, we had a meeting. I called all the Vice Chancellor and Registrar in Coimbatore with Entrepreneur Development Cell and Science and Technology Secretary. Vittal has come and Shivani also visited that meeting on the day. On that occasion, I called him also, why can't he come and join that meeting so that the Entrepreneur Cell is there, we can do something on that. Then he said, now when meeting us in the evening, he said around 4 or 5 o'clock, I want to see the pond. Then we took him there. But he said, let all workmanship there, all the equipment, you keep it ready. I wanted to come and visit your place. So we visited. So 4 foot is not good. We dig. So we digged about 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Almost 2.5 meters he digged down. Then he showed the soil. This soil should come. Then only the water will percolate. And the water will be there permanently for you. Then it's a very good job, a very big job. But then what we did that, he said first to put the pit. So 7, 8 pits we did it. We poured water on the pit, whether it is water is stop in that place. 1 month water was stopping. 2 months water was stopping because we are going to get next rain in October. So before before October, we cleaned the entire 59 acres of 2.5 feet down. We were ready for getting the water down. The water catchment area and this place, about 13-kilometer canal is there. Well, we started cleaning the canal also in the meantime. So water should come very fast. One very big news we got from that. While digging this deep, I want to tell one thing. Previous time when water comes, it was supposed to overflow. So we have put on 20 horsepower motor and pump to the near another pond is there. We are pumping it. This we were almost having in Coimbatore alone, we have around 30 ponds are small and big. 30 ponds are there in the city. Small and big, I'm talking. From the catchment area till go out to the Coimbatore. After Coimbatore, it goes total. See, if you ask Coimbatore people, there is a river is there in Coimbatore, they will not believe. They said, what is the drinking water? They will say only, but there is a very big river. It's called Kanchima Nadi. It is presently local people call Noyal Nadi, that Noyal River. It is 179 kilometers. It comes from the origin. It goes and joins the mouth of Kaveri in Noyal, that Kangem district goes to another 79. But in our district, it goes around 40 kilometers. Then other district goes, other district goes, other district goes. So second district now they are doing it. Next to my district, Tirupur is district, they are doing it very nicely. They are doing still more better than what we have done that. Because there are some other organizations there. They are doing a kind of another Siruduli over there. They are doing it over there. So we wanted to bring that canal to this particular big water. When we are digging this 12 feet down, 2.5 meters down, we saw a very big check dam with lock to the neck pond, because that level is there. So we don't have to pour the pump automatically when the water gets filled up. When you open the check dam, it goes to the other pond. So like that, each 30 pond is connected one by one. So only 2 ponds first we did it in 2005. First we did 2005 because fortunately we had 2 big ponds. If 2 big ponds, if we cover completely, it's 18 kilometers. One big point is around 12 kilometers, another big point is about 6 kilometers. That big ponds are there, huge ponds. That's all. On that day, it was totally, full of sand and other unwanted things. So once this water came on in 2 days, now in October, November water, when heavy rain came, in 2 days the entire tank filled and the next tank also filled. We started diverting the water instead of filling water. We made the water to go in the river. So we wanted to show to the public. We want to show what we had done to the public. So on Independence Day, we called Kalam sir for inaugurating this tank level. So when Kalam came, all people came and heavy rush is there. We made one march fast from origin to level, about 27 kilometer we walked. More than 1 lakh people had joined on the day. So that gave a very big awareness. We didn't call anybody. We only gave a big advertisement in the paper saying that Kalam is coming, inaugurating, there's a march is there. Because people seeing is believing. People believing that and they are seeing that in front of this, the whole pond, 50, 60 acres of pond, like the 2 ponds filled up. Even birds have started coming in the morning. The people are walking on the pond. Things have been changed in one particular area. So if all the 30 ponds in Coimbatore filled up, what is the scenario? They were thinking like that. So we required, so we need manpower today. Money is not important because we have all equipment. So the manpower is required. Every pond is having full of dust and, it is difficult to clean. So we took this 20 acre, this 12 kilometer pond next. We came from the backside onwards because we wanted to come where we can change the canal left and right and front. There's a methodology there. So we can say, let's fill up in the area where. So we again, same level gravel, we took that so that the silt we can take, complete silt we can take, percolation will be there in the water. So we have gone to that level. So first we had one month cleaning process. First Saturday, Sunday, we got around 1,500 people on the early. It is 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock only cleaning time. Sorry, 6 o'clock to 10 o'clock cleaning time. People started coming 7. They were there 10, around 2,000 people. Saturday around 2,500. Sunday, next Saturday, Sunday 5,000. Then it became 10,000. Last Saturday, Sunday, 12,500 people, even children, baby, and then mother, sister, all they come. These nearby college students, nearby professors, everybody joined there. They were all there. They all put the pot and made a very big, pathway and then running way. It became, on the banks of the river. It was a very small, but we made around 20 feet banks because that much silt was there inside. So we made that silt and then we could able to see huge capacity of water if it comes. So 2005 passed, 2006, the rain came, the first rain itself, June itself, this tank has filled up. So we know that definitely there's another rain is come. Meteorology department was fixing that it's going to the good monsoon. So we started cleaning all the tank one by one. Within 3 years, before 2008, we filled up all the 30 tanks. All the 30 tanks. It was completely good. And this water level was going down little, maybe 4 or 5 feet because of summer. Because we have summer around March, April, May. It's a heavy summer in that particular place because the Western Ghat, that radiation will be there always. So water was going little down and then, but it was stable. It was not dry. And a lot of birds were coming. People are going walking. And in 2014, the government changes, central government changes. So they were paying importance to water management. So there is the water department was earlier merged with in the power and department. So they have a separate water management, water soil management department in the central government. They have allocated fund like how they mentioned. They have allocated fund in health. They allocated fund for there. So we approached that to make that banks or the tanks, everything we want to get repaired, all those things. So little fund also we got from them, and then we started doing repair. In the meantime, fortunately, in 2015, 2017-18, the government was giving an announcement, smart city. The central government announced they adopt some city, they give 1,000 crore and the central state government give 500 crore, 5,500 crore. So one city selected was Coimbatore. So they made a beautiful park of all these 30 ponds today. And in this 2005 till about 5-6 years back, the Siriduli has planted 7 lakh trees in this area. See, main thing today is we know that rain is going to come every year, this twice. Maybe even it's failure, we have enough water. But urbanization is going very big. And the urbanization going means you have this, kuda, we had this, the dust, all these things are household, all these things, we don't know how to, and people, they are not that hygienic. They give everything to that local ditch, and some of the area, it comes and join in the pond. So we started, we never go to government for anything. See, why we were having the system is that, see, for example, when I was in Delhi in 2000, and on those days, Dwaraga was born. Dwaraga was coming up like anything. The big city. Before that, there is one city where the radio tower is there. I forgot the name of the city. So it was in outer ring road. Suddenly it's not coming. It was the biggest city of satellite city. In Dwaragabas, it was only 10 lakhs people are there. Today, Dwaraga will be maybe almost 2 crores people will be there. Within 5 years, it goes up like anything. More houses, more people, more water consumption, more dust, more drainage, more system. Whereas the municipal corporation, they don't increase the staff. That they function with the same 50 or 60 staffs. And the fund also, they don't know how to utilize, they don't properly. So we don't go for fund anything. We don't go for any help from them. We only say that we are doing this job, give us permission. So they immediately give, because they don't spend any money, they don't spend any manpower. They're prepared to give us. So you take it. So we started creating the cleaning process, like RO process in every joining. Now we are not completed fully. We have done a lot of places. Maybe about out of 30 ponds, small ponds we have covered. Major big 2 ponds we could not do that. Last pond is taken. It is another 2-3 years it takes. If it's that there, then we'll have a pure water will be there. It will be permanently will settle there. Then that will percolate to the depth of the water. In 2005, 6, 7, 8 itself, the 1,200 feet water has come to 30 feet some places, 100 feet some places, 150 feet some places. And we used to, every 3 months, we take water testing. We have, since agriculture university is there, soil testing is very easy for us. Water management is very easy for us. And we involved all the vice chancellor, agriculture, and engineering people. One big point, we could able to success all these things only because of the students community in and around the colleges. Because I told you on that day when 12,500 people have come, we could see all the college buses with load of students. All the hostel people, they make them breakfast, they bring them their lunch, they serve their students, every student, every hostel, they bring them, they serve, they clean the hall there. Because unless until you think that it is your own, it is mine, then you cannot do anything. You cannot go on spoon feed somebody. You will have to do your job. That is a very important. So continuous there. So we have adopted a lot of youngsters in that project. With the youngsters, we could be able to do a lot of things. See, we created a team of age group of 40 to 30, 45, 50 age group. Now, second level team is there. Third level team is already there. They are taking training on that. So I don't have to bother. Only thing, my wish is that once somebody is doing some service, they should not take any advantage of service. They should not take any name of the service. They should not take the fruit of service. They do not have any personal on their service. But at the same time, the service should continuously following it up, means they should create the team also. So the entire group. So I should thank my chairman, Vanitha Mogan, my Balasubramaniam, Dr. Ramani, and all of them, all the people who was my seniors. They guided me in all the area. I may be going everywhere else and doing all the job, all those things, but without their support, it is not at all possible. Of course, I'm very happy that the exposure was given to me, and I was man who is going there. Maybe I was patient to the bureaucrats. Maybe I'm able to convince them. But whole thing, my background document given by my company, whatever it is, my organization, whether it's iBank or foundation or Siruduli or whether whatever organization I'm involved, that will be extremely good and vouched by all the collectors. That is more important. So the continuation process should come to the service level, means everyone should involve. Everybody will be very true. 5 people in one city. For example, if you want to do something, in fact, I gave a project in Nirman Bhavan and Krishi Bhavan and Shastri Bhavan, because total all Bhavan put together, more than 30,000 employees are working today. I said their own cleaning, their own water they wasted because they consume so much water. I gave the proposal when Chidambaram, not Chidambaram in finance, not finance minister, the scientific advice to the government of India before Abdul Kalam was there. He was sitting in Vinyan Bhavan. I could have the opportunity because I was one of the member in 13th Planning Commission of the on energy. So he was there. So I told him there are so much water wastage there. We could able to conserve in the city. Why can't you do it over here? He said, bring the project to me. Then I showed him. He was discussing with all the ministers because I told him I'm going to the wrong person. He should talk to some NGOs and to the bureaucrats. If you take politicize, it is not possible. By the time he got retired, I don't know what will happen afterwards. But now, this present government, I saw that they have created, because same thing happened in Parliament also, in North Block, South Block also. Now the present construction they have done in Parliament, they have water conservation very beautifully. They reuse every water. Sorry, they have done that in Nirman Bhavan and Krishi Bhavan and Nirman Bhavan, Krishi Bhavan and Shastri Bhavan, they reuse conservation, they are maintaining the lawn. But they are not doing this side of the world. In Rajput, there are 2 sites. One side they had already done in 2015, 16, 17 itself. The other side, maybe they would have done. I didn't know that because I didn't notice that afterwards. I'll have to ask my friends what happened. So it is possible provided people have the दिल होना चाहिए, जिद्द होना चाहिए, फिर वो what you call intention plus conservative plus no personal agenda will give you a extremely good success on the service. So I have given whatever the real experience what we had in my life of my 40 years of life. And exposure, people think I don't have an exposure. Exposure will come to everybody, but sometimes you'll have to go to the exposure. Then only it will come near to you. If you go 5 steps forward, that will come 10 steps front to you. So I request all the other people to make use of this opportunity, do service to society. Because don't think everything government will do. What you will do to the government is more important. We pay tax, don't think that that is enough. If you are able to do anything, any service for that, even the madam, the philanthropy service doing it, divine service doing it, making all the elderly people, all the young people, they go in a right path, she doing a service. A lot of people doing education. I know this lady is giving a lot of lecture in different colleges, different people, different academia, and then she helps all the people. She all the way go to travel Pune and other places and go lecture everywhere. Because it is required, because your knowledge should go waste if anything happens to you. Your knowledge should not go waste. It percolate to go to the downstairs, to the youngsters. They are the futures of India, futures of our company, futures of our motherland, futures of our house. This opportunity is given by this organization. I'm very happy. Any question and answers, I'm prepared to answer. Hello?
Yes, sir. The question I have one question, which is that you have very beautifully explained hands-on how it has done by you. What would you like to
Hello?
within the corporates along with ROIs, how how you have or your group has done, and you explain service above self. How for anyone who's listening today or will listen it, should inculcate this and nurture this within themselves to take it forward. What are the key points, what are the key things to be kept in mind? One is at a mental level, at a psychological level, at an individual level, and the other is at a organization level or a family level.
Okay, I will explain to you. First yourself. First you should believe yourself. First you should love yourself. First you should believe it. That is very important. Because if you say no, it's not possible by me, then that will not work out. First you should believe, yes, I can do it. It is possible. Then second, I was in the very first day I was telling one method called SAPE method. Survey, analyze, planning, execute, and evaluate. So we should have an extremely good survey. Everything could be documented. That is very important. Maybe it is good or bad, or it's not required, or something like that. The nice way of documentation. The very first day, when I want to do something, when our group want to do something like that, we create a team. That's very important. The team consists of the eldest person and the other middle level person and the junior level person. We always have the team in any project. We want to start something like that. And that team will be there, finish that project, then they will create another team. So this is very important. First, you should believe yourself, then you should believe your team. That is very important. You should be very much open to the team. Whatever you know, whatever they know, the discussion should be on the table. Then only it's possible. There is no question that only I should know, they all should come and report, then I will take this project, I will go up. If that is the case, you cannot go to a big level. You will go big level when you want something like you're stuck there. Whereas if you take the team with you, the team will be always helpful to you. Even you fail somewhere else, the team will support you. Even the team will go and represent you. Suppose something happened to you, you are not able to go on that day, the team will go and represent and get things done. Number two. Say, I was telling about the documentation. Same thing, persuasions, continuously you should do that. Continuously do that. You should not get. See, actually, you will have to take some time for that. You are not able to do something on office time because you are working. You will have to be accountable for that area, time, and all those things. You should select some specific time in a week or a day or something like that. These 4 or 5 people, till we get that achieved. Maybe little money we'll have to spend from our packet for sitting overtime, or go and sit somewhere and discussing lunch, dinner, or coffee, and all these things will be there. So these are all small matters according to me. We spend money, no doubt about it. At least good cause we are spending it. Even after 2 years, we are not success, something like that. I used to tell my team. At least we learned that we are not success because of this. This is what I used to say. That every project we say survey is very, very important. Planning is very, very important. Analysis is very important. Planning. If planning time, if anything you have doubt, revisit the survey, revisit the analysis. Revisit also, we should not visit it. Before execution, we can sit any number of times to revisit our project while planning or analytic time, or to do the survey again. This will give a good this thing. And the documentation will help you, because I have done most of the time talking about the government related, bureaucrat related Indian projects. Indian projects, government, bureaucrat level, they need the documentation, because every panchayat or every panchayat or district comes under the collector. So, and I will tell you, it should be a true document. No filling up. It should be true to your knowledge. It should be true to you. It should be what's happening. That sort of a document should be there. This is what I did the group, and then that is success I'm thinking it.
Thank you, sir.
In fact,
Sir,
one more
yeah,
thing.
so the other
I want to add this thing. And in the team, I used to tell the people, because now today you have a lot of computer, you have a lot of website, you can see all the site, how it's going. I'm talking about 20 years back, Shivani well, how the emails are functioning, how webs are functioning, all those things. We always go through the, all the reports, every documents, every departments. There is an annual report of the Government of India. Each department has, even today, printed document. They'll have to give the report to the cabinet secretary. That report is available today in website. Those days it is available as a book form. We used to go and buy that book, read that. This is the methodology we used to do that. So somebody will read, we'll buy 2-3 books, all of them take home, read what we understood from the document. Where is the fund is there? Where is the fund written? Why it is written? Where it has gone back? Can we bring that fund back to here? What is the methodology letter writing that? So we have the correct document. So it's a lot of, discussion, brainstorming session were there when we're doing the projects. The annual report is very important for every department, even till today. That is, without that, they cannot prepare an economic. Without annual report, economic survey cannot be done. Without annual report, the planning commission cannot work. Without planning commission, economic survey cannot done. Without economic survey, the finance bill cannot be done. Without that, budget cannot be done. This is a methodology, I know that very much.
Very
Yes,
insightful, sir. Very, very insightful point you have shared. The other question, sir, which is coming to my mind is that, since the kind of work and the with sharing with your experiences, the takeaways which are there, is there a possibility, or can there be a possibility that suppose through this platform or individually, if there are some people who would like to get some kind of hands-on exposure on the ground through the organizations which you have mentioned in Tamil Nadu and Coimbatore. Suppose somebody wants to be there on the ground for 2 months or 1 month as an intern to understand and then do certain things in some other parts. Is there a possibility to facilitate that?
See, I told you this, particularly this I-bank edges, 14 edges. Our plan to create all the states, this is there. Now we were doing one by one, 30 crores. Now we may do 2 projects in 3 years. So 2 cities we may try to cover. So our plan is all the 30 states which India is having it. We wanted to create the free I-bank. I-bank, we wanted to, I area, everyone should benefit with it. This small drop is a local problem. See, same concept if you adopt in your area, in wherever the village, wherever it is, we can definitely give, our thoughts, our files, our documentation, our ideas, because it is going to a public. So we can definitely share that.
Yeah, basically, sir, that, suppose there are people, like associated with Maven platform or Maven itself.
Yes,
Now,
yes.
if there can be a couple of them who can be on the ground to see how day to day things are at an operational level, it just helps the person to take that in some other part of the place in any other sector. Suppose water is a big issue in today's time,
See,
or
not
climate is a big issue, or
water.
Agriculture is there. So suppose
In
some
fact,
people want to take it in that direction.
I was actually missed. I was missed mentioning this. After tea farming, we don't have place to. So in wherever, when you form a colony, there's a place called research site. If you go to your own colony, there will be some place where there will be a kind of a park is there. There will be few trees are there. In Coimbatore, we have created density forest. Every research site we create, it's called Mia walking. So we create Mia walking system in Coimbatore. That Mia walking system is high density greenland that will attract the maximum rain to that city. But we don't have, after urbanization, we don't have much place. Now we are going to surrounding areas. When we started surrounding areas, another organization called Isha, they are planting entire banks of the Kaveri from Karnataka to Tamil Nadu. It's about 500 kilometers. They started doing it. They have already planted 15 lakhs trees. Their project is they want to complete because people are now following it up in one area because one small river, 175 kilometers, only one district I have done, we were done. Another district they were planning. So like that, it goes on 4 districts. But every district have some water. Every district, because the water, people think that it's only running. The river ring, people think it's only on the top of it. No, while the river ran the top, the river also ran 20 kilometers down the earth, 30 kilometers down the earth, 200 kilometers down the earth. The water table is like that. The water table, if you go and see the water board, they will show you, they got a kind of an oscilloscope or oscilloscope or some scope they have, they can record that one and then show you how the water river is running under the ground. I have seen that. That's why I'm telling this. So this type of area in even any northern place, we can help our things. We can even call Rajendra Singh and he can come and do that. I can share his things with you also.
So there is a question from, I'm not able to read the full name, but it says, how bureaucratic can your success story be for the common person to reach, and how can you contact them without your political supporting?
No, you see, totally wrong, guys. I don't have any, I don't belong to any party. I honestly am telling you, I except for voting this election, I go to the booth, then I don't know anything about the election party at all. Honestly, I don't belong to any party. I don't support any party. Whichever party on the day I like it, I vote. That's all. I'm again telling you, if you have the support of the local panchayat where you start, panchayat means don't immediately think the panchayat board chairman or the trustee or something like that. Panchayat means there are some 10, 20, 30, 40 good people in the panchayat. If they support, then from there you start. How to build documentation from the day, photograph from the day, write from the day, come and bring it to the computer, bring it to the spreadsheet, make it as a PowerPoint program. Like that we should think. Every day we should make it a point. Then there is every Monday, in particular Monday or every 15 days once, it was there on those days on Coimbatore, the collector will meet the people. This is there. I don't know in another city. It is there even today, I think so. Because I came to know only 3 years back, I'm traveling. I didn't go properly to Coimbatore. I'm traveling here and there. Every Monday or every 15 days, the collector meet all the people. Even if earlier they were giving token of 200 people, something like that. Now he gives anybody, even 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, I'm prepared to sit and meet. This is a scenario happening in Coimbatore. If your project and documentation is good and your support from the panchayat people are good, they don't have any hesitant to take your project higher, because as long as they don't have any budget for that. As long as from their Gajana, if the budget is not, exchequer, it is not expensive for that particular municipal or panchayat. You are going to take that money from some other sources. Only you need an approval of the project. That definitely the bureaucrats will get support. I will tell you one thing. One example, the gentleman who were asked the question. The government has to spend the money. Suppose the water board or blindness control, all this thing, they must have some 1,000 crore, 50 crore, 100 crore. They have to spend the money. If they don't say the budget, once the budget is passed in February, the money, after the budget session or the budget session, whether all the bill passed, it will be all the money as for finance will go to the individual ministry, with the individual head of account, it will go to the percolate down. Whatever money they say, this na crore, itna crore, na, वो नीचे सब आ जाएगा, अपने आप आ जाएगा, अपने account आ जाएगा. They cannot transfer from one account to another account, even the finance minister thinks also. So in that account, if it is not spent from April to December, that is 9 months, suppose 50 crore has come for a particular project. Not even 1 rupee is spent from that particular project. Nobody has come for take that particular project. In December, they will have a re-estimation budget. There is one budget will come that is within the bureaucrats. Realignment. So I need budget for there, because honestly the money is lying there. I need money. I need money. Other fellow is lost. Government will not again sanction some money. Whatever sanction on that financial year, only that money will transfer. Suppose more money is required, they will put a revised finance they will ask. Next year budget, they will allocate more money. But the money what they got from the particular account number 001, that will not spend on before December, that will may transfer to account number G with the permission of both the concern of there is an particularly the additional, every department has a secretary, every department has an additional secretary who is always in charge of the finance of the particular department. This is what, see, you should understand the government functioning. You need the report. I tell you, if you read the annual report, you get it. I'm telling you very so closely, Hope I answered the gentleman's question. You can
Yes,
ask
sir.
more.
Thank you. Anybody else would like to ask any question? Shibana, you have any question? Or Aravind did ask that question. His name, the name was Aravind, Aravindh.
Okay, he's one of my
Uh,
students. I think so.
Anyone else has any comment or point of view or thoughts?
I have a question.
Yes, sir. Yes.
You mentioned about your experiences in different states. So, what kind of a broader differences, you observed while doing your field work? So,
Oh,
if
very
you
good.
would like to share some insights.
Yes. See, I have only told the success story of this 14. When I go to different states, there's only iBank I went to the different states. Other project I have not gone there. The cutting edge. First, I went to a place called, these sisters all there, in Gujarat. I forgot the place. There is one sister organization is there. Mahi, no. I forgot the place. Madhubani, not Madhubani. There's one place in Gujarat. The organization called Sisters, all white. I could not able to succeed and create a bank over there. Okay. Second time I went to Haridwar. I could not do it because I was really over. I got stuck over there. Third time I went to that time health ministry. Madhubani people were there from Bihar. Madhubani I went particularly to start a bank. There also I could not do it. Internationally, the Nepal king at the time, the king were there. We went two times to king, and in fact, I sat with king and had lunch with him when he was a Raja there. Of course, now it's not there. I'm talking those days. So we were entire team went there. We had a lunch over there. And there we could able to succeed because international matter were there. They are able to take the matter very nicely. But what was the problem we are facing that everywhere we started sending the people from the headquarters to function over there. That is a mistake we did it everywhere. When we created their own people, say I want something to create in Dwaraga means I'll bring people from Dwaraga, doctors, everyone from Dwaraga. Only 3 years they'll be with me. Then they'll go and say, because that face is known to them. That Dwaraga people, that doctor is known to them. They'll come to him. That nurse is known to them. They'll come to him. So that was methodology. Achha. Where we are following is language. See, of course, South India, in my area, that when I was student, Hindi was banned here, and then no schools, and they never taught me Hindi. After finishing my, my professional course, I was sent by my mother to Bombay. You go there. Don't be here. Don't waste your time. He's I'm supposed to go to Twitter, learn things, and go to the exports and learn things. So when I went, venturing people, go there, traveling, I learned little things, meeting people. There are a lot of good things with Gujaratis, a lot of good things with Punjabi, a lot of good, very, very good things with UP people. Very kind UP people, I know that. I know Kakkar and all, they're very good people. They're very kind enough. That means every state in Bengal, I know Vijay Thakkar and all, they are very kind enough. In Orissa, they are very kind enough. Only thing, we are not going there. We think we are not moving out of the city and then we say. So there is an initial intake. Once if you go there, organize that people, you bring them to your home, let them be your host for some more time, understand what is happening over there, answer all their questions. Do not have any hide and seek methodology. Answer them all the questions. Let them understand well. Again, ask them, do you understood? Then you take the project. Then there will not be any ambiguity. Even while constructing something, any ambiguity. See, finally, all problems will come in finance, according to me. In the very time is essence of the content. That will be there in our time. I want time-bound matter. Time always. Time is essence of the content. Finance transaction, we will not include that. We will not take 1 paisa from you. I will not give you 1 paisa from you. So they are very sure my money will not go anywhere else from my state, that hospital, wherever it is. They are very happy. And every hospital, I'll tell you, in 4 or 5 years, will get breaking. That's all. Then they will, their own society, they will create from that society another. This is in spite of the private hospitals, everywhere is there. I cannot beat Jeslok I cannot beat big hospital, Leelavati Hospital in Bombay, but Royal Health still functions very nicely. No doubt about it. See, I have so many hospitals in Coimbatore. Aravind is there. Our Bank of India is there. Lot of hospitals there. KG Hospital. Everywhere, ophthalmology department is there. I cannot mukabala with Rajendra Prasad Hospital, AIMS. A lot of hospitals are there. But I am very proud to say I am the first eye bank recognized, sitting in a small place.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you for sharing. Yeah.
Thank you very much, ma'am. And I'm very happy that I'm very, very thankful for Madam and Shivaniji, and then giving me an opportunity to express my feeling, my experience with this audience. I request people should come like this and give more lecture to give me the opportunity to listen to them, because whatever these 3 months I was scrolling your website and seeing a lot of things, lot of videos, and then YouTubes and other things. I'm very happy about it. We'll continue to do something, ma'am. Anytime, anything forward, any session to be done, particularly, we can definitely work out, madam. All the best. And thank you so much for all your kind help. God bless you all. Dirkashman Baba.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Shivani, you are on mute.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Maven and Shabana, for such a beautiful session from Vyas sir on service above self. I think it should be again one of the callings and intent for people today, one and all. And whatever sir shared is quite insightful. And so once again, thank you, sir, for your time and for sharing all that. And thank you, Shabana and Maven. And the next step, what I feel, what one believes always is that it will be very important, as I put a question to you, that maybe if in future some people request or Maven thinks about it, it might be good to kind of see how there can be on ground interaction with the team or the foundations which are working, sir, from your group level, and if there can be an opportunity for 15 days or a month for some of them to see on ground how it's happening, to take them to village, to panchayats on a day-to-day basis, it might help some of us to take this forward in certain other parts of the country, in certain other areas. Like you have done a great work in the eye area or in the education space, your group, or in the water space, maybe there can be few other more seeds sown in certain other areas through this beautiful journey and experience which you have shared by some other souls in other part of the countries through some other group, maybe like a Maven or someone else. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Sabana.
Thank you so much.
And everyone here who's listening, thank you, Aravind. You had shared a question. Thank you so much.
And thank you.